Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
This is Jacory Crosby-Merritt, and it for the first time. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Crosby-Merritt gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's go now.
3rd and short, Daniels. Cops, this is lane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get sent. Crosby-Merritt on 1st down. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. And those are the hurry up here.
He was brought down by Dominique Robinson.
Play fake here, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Well, the way they confidently marched down the field on that drive, a little bit surprised to see them struggle from just a couple yards out, Brock.
Can I tell you, Kate, I'm not all that surprised. I mean, the percentages tell you that these are not a gimme by any means. And now all you've done is just give me that defense a little bit of momentum.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. Thrown at the death where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guys going for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. The 50. The 30.
That's crazy,
Oh,
man.
I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, so they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
A gain of 31 yards.
They'll motion the tight end over. Williams off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 18.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 12-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
14 more yards. That's another.
1st down, Williams to throw. He brings it in. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Kelsey Merritt. They're cobbled together a yard there. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. It's a small gain up to the 38. Stop made by the former Commanders' first-rounder back in 2019. It's Montez Sweat.
a gain of a yard.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the play. And a Commanders 1st down.
This one left for Daniels. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
A gain of 17 yards.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Commanders currently on top here at Northwest Stadium. First down now, ball at the 33. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set up. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 19, Bears 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Josh Blackwell to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Husky Merritt on the draw. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Washington first down.
Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. He goes down. The Bears got him. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels now. That's complete to Lane. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go. It's Cougar 19, Viking 18. Warriors 70. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Bears.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Williams from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Commanders will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the 6.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. Ready,
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Shoots away from one. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
3rd down.
Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. Williams set to pass. He set up the screen here to Swift. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Williams throwing on 4th. On target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
We've set it down from 37. First down throw by Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. On play action, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Just couldn't find Dunze there. And it sets up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second and 10 now. Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third down, here's Williams. And this is another incompletion. He's looking for lethal burden. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here's Williams again. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Williams to throw. Completed over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal, Chicago.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player. Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On fourth down, it's Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's gone! And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion.
Bears 13. Cairo Santos to kick off for
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, let's go.
Daniels now. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
70, Timberwolf.
They'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Lambeau.